Doing engagement, it's the foundation of training for any dog. Building engagement, building relationship. So we got a brand new dog in training out here. His name's Jax. Got him on a leash. He's volunteering eye contact to me, so I say yes. I back up, give him a food reward. I have my bait bag right here with my food in it. Got a simple leather leash on him with a First Saver training collar. I just walk around. I wait for him to establish any type of eye contact, yes, with me. As soon as he does that, I mark yes. That tells him he's done the right thing. Then I reach into my bait bag, yes, grab a piece of food, and then I back up and let him chase my hand with the food in it, okay? That's gonna be the primary way that you develop that and build that up, yes. So notice even from there, I say yes, I start backing up, grab the food out of my bait bag, I go from there, okay? But doing this is what establishes the engagement where the dog, yes, starts to want to pay attention to you on their own. Of course, I can say his name, Jax. Yes, he looks at me, I say yes, I give him a food reward, but I would rather him make the decision on his own to want to pay attention to me despite distractions and things that are going on around us. So even if there's some smells here at this level in training, I let him smell. I limit where he can smell with the leash, but I let him smell, I let him investigate. When he makes the decision to look at me, I want that to be a very big dopamine hit in his brain. I want the endorphins firing. So I want him to chase me. Yes, chase that food and value looking at me, paying attention to me more than sniffing things, more than, looking at things, okay? So that's all we're doing. And you just walk around in your training area. You just, walk around in your yard and you just have a good time with this. Once you say yes, you have time, to reach back to your bait bag and grab a piece of food. You don't have to have it preloaded in your hand, all right? The other way we can mark him is if he looks at us, we say good, we deliver the food to him in a more calm state. Good. Now I reach back, now I deliver the food to him. Notice the difference. When I say yes, and I back up, right? We're chasing, we're increasing our excitement, which makes dogs want to pay more attention to us. When he just decides to look at me and I say good, then in that case, we're built good. We're building calmness. We're developing self-control, impulse control, because instead of spiking our energy, good, and excitement, we're now teaching you, hey, let's remain in a calmer mindset as we do this, all right? Again, the other way we can do this, we can say his name, Jax, good. Then we can reward him. And yet another way to get this started, if you're struggling, you can come down here, you can tap him a little bit, yes, and then as soon as he looks at you, you can reward him, okay? I wouldn't do that in all situations, but some situations, that is a good way to get your engagement started. And that's basically it. That's the basics of engagement. The next step to this is making your yes marker, your reward event after you mark, more entertaining for him. So all you would do in that case, whenever you mark yes, you back up with the food. You don't let him have the food yet. Notice how I'm having him chase it back and forth. If I do that super fast, what that's gonna do, is make him in his brain want that food even more, okay? And we're having a good time. We're building up excitement. We're building up good endorphins in the brain. So now he's like, oh, it's fun. We're chasing. We're having a good time. That makes him want to pay attention to me more. Notice throughout this whole session, however long I've been talking to you, we've just been doing this on the go. Now I'm just standing here talking to you and he's just sitting here waiting to do it again, right? Yes. So again, I back up. Notice it took me a minute that time to get the food in my hand. Okay, it's not a rush to get that food. What matters is when he does this, then you back up, then you grab the food, then you have him chase it, okay? You can go back and forth like I've been doing. You can go side to side. Yes, going sideways, going the other way, okay? The main thing is when you're delivering your food, keep it at his shoulder level, okay? This is just an example, but notice I'm not way up here where he has to jump for it, okay? Notice I'm not way down here where he has to drag his butt for it. I'm at his shoulder level to make it as easy for him as possible to try and get that food very quickly, very rapidly. The reason why we're using food, we're using a very palatable food, which means he can eat it very quickly. We want to get a lot of repetitions in very rapidly so that we can progress with our training, okay? So that's some tips and tricks on engagement. Check it out. Leave us a comment below. Let us know what you think.